Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the chemistry class. Today we are continuing with the chapter metals. In the previous classes, we were discussing about the different properties of metals. In this class also, we are going to discuss some new properties related to metals. So the following properties were discussed in the earlier classes, that is malleability, ductility and hardness. So malleability, as you all know, it is a property of the metal by which it can be beaten into thin sheets. And gold is the most malleable metal. Then ductility. Ductility means the property by which the metal can be drawn into thin wires. Gold is also there, it's a ductile metal. Aluminium is there, it is a ductile metal. Then we talked about hardness, isn't it? Some metals are, most probably we are saying that metals are very hard. But I told you there are some exceptions which shows that there are metals which are soft. Those were potassium, sodium, etc. These metals could be cut using a knife. And also I told you about another metal which is in liquid state, that is mercury. Mercury is a metal which is used in thermometers, as you all know. Today we are going to discuss about another 3 different properties of metals. Okay. Now, when you are cutting the metal into 2 pieces, okay. Suppose sodium, if you cut that metal into 2 pieces, then freshly cut part, isn't it? The freshly cut part will be showing a shiny appearance. It's a similar case with all the metals. When you are cutting them, you can see that how shiny they are. So that property of metals is known as metallic luster. Luster means shiny. Okay, metallic luster. Luster means shining. So the shining which is shown by metals, metallic luster. That is, when you cut the metal into 2 halves, the newly cut pieces will be having a shiny appearance, and that property is known as metallic luster. Now, if you go to a shop, okay, you are going with your mother to buy some new utensils for your home, okay, for cooking purposes. Now you are going to the shop. If you go to the shop where these materials are kept, you can see these utensils will be so shiny, isn't it? And what type of metals are we usually, what type of utensils, okay, made of what all metals will be used for cooking? Okay, aluminium, iron, yes, then copper, silver also, okay. Okay, so you told me as aluminium, then iron, silver, okay, aluminium, iron, silver, okay, and copper also, okay, copper also. So these are the metals which is commonly the utensils what we are used for cooking, okay. We are making use of these metals, aluminium, iron, silver vessels are there, copper vessels are there, iron utensils are there, aluminium utensils are there. So these metals, why we are using them to make that utensils which are used for cooking? Because they conduct heat, isn't it? When we cook something in this aluminium or iron vessels, you know how quickly it is being cooked, because metals are good conductors of heat. Metals are good conductors of heat, okay. In our homes we mostly have this iron utensils and aluminium utensils. Why? Because they are best conductors of heat, and most of the metals are good conductors of it, but for our cooking purpose we usually use this aluminium and iron utensils because they conduct heat very quickly, okay. So the one property is metallic luster, that is the freshly cut pieces or surfaces of metals will be having a shiny appearance, and that property is known as metallic luster. Then second one is that good conductors of heat. Okay, mostly metals are good conductors of heat. Then now when you look at your home, you can see electric connections are given, isn't it? Electric connections are given. Now when you look out, when you go out, look at the electric post, you can see wires going around. Is that copper wire? No, it is aluminium wire. Okay. Now why we are not using other metals? Lot of metals are there. Then among them, why we are using copper and aluminium? Because they are the best conductors. Okay. So as I said that in our homes we are using copper wire for giving electric connection, but for outside, when we look outside in the electric post, you can see it is aluminium wire. So why we are selecting these two? Even though all of them are good conductors, metals, we always say that commonly they are good conductors of electricity, but why why aluminium and copper? Okay, why aluminium and copper? Copper also. Okay, only aluminium and copper we are using, even though silver is the best conductor of electricity, because they are very cheap, they have high electrical conductivity, and they can be drawn into thin wires. Okay, so these are the three properties why we are choosing them. First one, they are very cheap. Second, they are the best conductors of electricity, and the third one is that they can be drawn into thin wires. Now let me ask you something. If you have seen films in olden times, not now you can't see such things. When we look at olden times, when you see in the films in government schools, when the class ends, what happens? A peon comes, he comes to one place, there will be a round plate will be hung there, he will be striking it with something, bell will be heard, children will be running, isn't it? Now why that particular, what is that particular thing by which we are hitting it and it produces sound? Yeah, that is a metal plate. Okay, and he beats it with something, then sound is heard. So from that you can understand that when we hit the surface of the metal parts, it will be producing a sound. Okay, now in our school also you can see bells, isn't it? School bells. And when we are hitting them, what happens? The sound will be heard. So we can say that metals are sonorous. Okay, what we can say? Metals are sonorous. S-O-N-O-R-O-U-S. Sonorous. That is producing sound. When we produce sound, when we hit the surface of a metallic object, you can see that it produces sound. Suppose if you are hitting on a plastic substance or a wooden substance, will it produce sound? No, it won't produce sound. So metals have the property of that. That property is known as sonority or sonorous. That is, when you are hitting the surface of the metal with another object, it will be producing a sound. So till now we have studied some of the properties of metals: malleability, ductility, hardness. Today what we discussed? Metallic luster, the shiny appearance, good conductors of heat, good conductors of electricity, and the last one was sonority. So please try to find more examples related to these properties. Thanks for watching. This is for the week coming. Thank you.
Can you name them for me? Metallic luster, malleability, ductility, and that they are hard. These were the 4 properties, right? Can you think of some more properties of metals? Metal utensils are used for cooking, aren't they? Why do you think they're used for this purpose? Which energy do we need to cook food? Heat energy. Correct. We need heat energy to cook food, and metal utensils are good conductors of heat. They help transfer heat evenly through the entire surface and provide even heating. No doubt, most metals are known to be good conductors of heat. Do you know the two best conductors of heat? They are silver and copper. Two other metals like lead and mercury are comparatively poor conductors of heat. Electric wires were also made up of metals, right? Why is that? It's because they are good conductors of electricity too. If we have a battery and a bulb connected in a circuit with a metal wire, you will see that the bulb will glow when the switch is closed. And because they are good conductors of electricity, they are coated with rubber-like material. This rubber-like material acts as an insulator which protects us from being electrocuted if we touch the wire by mistake. Do you know any other property of metals? What happens when we strike a metal on a hard surface? Like utensils banging against the sink. Can you hear a sound produced by metal? Yes, this is another property of metals. We can call metals as sonorous, meaning they produce sound when hit against a hard surface. No doubt, school bells, church bells, or the bells in a temple are made up of metals. If these are the characteristics